Alright, big Express Entry update. So Canada just dropped its 2025 Express Entry categories, and here's what you need to know. First up, education is now an official category. So if you're a teacher, early childhood educator, or work in education, you may now be eligible for targeted draws. The next big surprise is that transport is no longer on the list. Last year, transport workers like truck drivers and transit operators were eligible for category-based draws, but for 2025, IRCC has removed this category completely. Now, what about those in STEM and agriculture? These categories weren't mentioned in the announcement, meaning they technically still exist, but IRCC hasn't confirmed if they will hold draws for them this year. Now, what hasn't changed is that Francophone, healthcare, and trades remain priority categories, so if you're in these fields, this is great news. And Canadian Experience Class draws will also be a priority in 2025, meaning more invitations will go to candidates with work experience in Canada. So what does this mean if you were hoping to be invited in the next draw? Well, instead of waiting for IRCC's next move, focus on factors that you can control, like exploring other pathways like the Rural Community Pilot or the Atlantic Immigration Program. Look for job opportunities in rural or regional areas where it might be easier to get employer support for immigration. But your biggest advantage, based on the breadcrumbs from this update, is learning French. All signs point to it being a key factor for immigration success, as it not only boosts your CRS, but also makes you eligible for Francophone targeted draws, which typically have lower cutoffs. So if learning French is on your to-do list, Focus Frame French can help you pass your French language test in just a few months, even if you're starting from scratch. Get $50 off per month with the code M2C. You can screenshot the QR code and scan it later to visit the page.